Oh my gosh, it's the return of Widescreen Wednesday, everybody. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Metroid Prime Remastered, and when this game came out in 2023, the internet was overwhelmingly like, oh, that's kind of neat. And it is kind of neat because Metroid Prime was great on the GameCube. I remember buying a copy of Metroid Prime for $4 at, I want to say it was a GameStop, but back then it might have been like an electronics boutique or something like that. But I got it used for $4 at a time when the game was already old, and I sat down and played it on GameCube over the course of like 3 nights, and I crushed it. I'm like, this game's really good. How come I don't know anyone who's ever talked about it? But I was a fool back then because everyone was talking about it. I just didn't have any friends that were into the Metroid games. But hey, I got myself this game as a birthday gift in like 2023 when it came out. And only played it for like maybe an hour or so, and I'm like, at the time I was like, ooh, I'll stream this someday. And then it took forever for that day to come around. But that day is now, Nicholas D. Yeah, look at this. I have a file in File 2 that's an hour and 25 minutes into the game. But let's start a new file, Nicholas D. and Wayne and Sire Fly and Rogue Effect. Should I do casual difficulty? No, let's do normal. This is not a casual relationship between us, okay? This is a normal relationship. And that's why I'm doing normal difficulty. Play on hardest difficulty. Nicholas D, I think I have to unlock that. Did you ever find the T-Rex Sirefly? I gave up on that, but I might go back to it. We finished Final Fantasy on NES last night. And for the longest time, I was looking for a rare enemy called the T-Rex and Genevieve B. Unidentified distressed beacon has been tracked to a derelict space vessel in orbit above Talon 4. Emergency, emergency. Enemy fighters, something. I'm trying to do the Dan Owsen voice from Star Fox. Dan Owsen was a guy who worked for Nintendo doing...
In the vast universe, the history of humanity is but a flash of light from a lone star. The life of a single person should be lost in space and time. But among the stars, there is one light that burns brighter than all others. The light of Samus Aran. Her battles extend beyond her life and etch themselves into history. Here, another chapter of that history will be written.
There's a voiceover. Here, but I have to go pick up my lunch I ordered. Ooh, Genevieve B. Have a good lunch. Love you. See you later. I got a Caesar wrap. Heck yeah. Good for you. Leader Jord. Norman B. L6. Welcome. Sears. How are the audio levels? Is game audio loud enough? Can you hear all that? Am I loud enough? How's it looking sound? Oh my gosh, Samus's ship is so clean. Probably went to the space car wash pretty recently. I would have to... If I was about to appear in a feature game for one of Nintendo's flagship franchises, I would get my spaceship cleaned too. That was such a dramatic entrance that was absolutely unnecessary. And she looked around to see, like, is anybody looking? Before she did that. And yes, Metroid is a girl, everyone. Sorry to spoil it for you. Ooh, baby. So what are my controls here? A button is shoot. B is jump. That is kind of weird. Do I have a scanning visor? I think I do. Yeah, okay. So if I hit left on the D-pad, I can see in the lower left corner how I can switch from my combat visor to my scan visor. Let's scan some stuff using the L2 button, or the ZL button, I guess is what they call it on Switch. This switch is directly connected to the force field barrier. Barrier? After she's dead, this force field blocks the entrance. Oh my, wait, hold on, it said more. There's more to it. Something nearby must be able to deactivate it. Yeah, that nearby thing is me. Okay, so I can actually shoot with either ZR or the A button, which is kind of cool that I can use a trigger here. And it looks like there are some barriers that don't let me shoot outside of the boundaries of this space station. Oh yeah, it's not letting me shoot at the planet, I guess. And it's telling me to switch to the scan visor here so I can scan stuff. Scan complete! Force field activation switches are now online. Rabiel and Silver. ZL button, yes, as the British call it. Use up or Z or shoot to return to the combat visor. Okay, that's good to know. Wait, I want to scan. Object out of scanning range? Big old meteor fragment. High concentration of radiation detected. Planet of origin unknown. Ah, that doesn't seem important. Alright, I don't need to scan everything, but I would like to. Oh, look at this. There's some up here that I missed. Now, I feel myself naturally going back to a certain habit. When I played Metroid Prime on GameCube, I learned that if after you jump, you hit the L button, which is your scanning button, if you do that in midair, it gives you a slight speed boost, and speedrunners will abuse the heck out of that. I don't know if that's a thing in this version of the game, though, but I find myself doing it anyway. Deck Gamma, hardly newer. Reactor core and propulsion. Current status, environment normal. Everything's super normal in here, Samus. Deck Alpha, emergency evacuation area. Current status, environment unstable. Soul Wave, now to find the baby. What, the baby? Oh no, the baby. Entrance to airlock. You bet I'm gonna be scanning things unnecessarily. What's this? That looks dangerous. But yeah, just like in other Metroid games, you shoot doors to open them. Kind of like here, that's how we do it here in America. Airlock, repressurization successful. Good. The pressure! Oh my gosh, I can handle it now, Dagger. Of course, you start streaming as I'm going into a meeting. Dagger, I waited for that. Ha 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 ha. Entrance to Deck Alpha Access Hall. Okay. Where's the distress signal coming from? Look at these little critters that you can see through the glass floor. That's like that's what feminists are always talking about, right? Entrance to emergency evacuation area. Let's shoot it. Oh, everything seems fine here. There's still a little bit of a barbecue happening. The platform does not look like it can be activated from this room. What platform? This is already scary. There's a platform? What was that? What was that? Recorded to logbook, DeathBob091. This is the second best Metroid? A new creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Yo, we're writing a book as we play this game, everybody. Morphology, parasite, interstellar vermin. They travel in swarms. Indigenous to Talon 4, a single parasite is harmless to larger life forms. However, they tend to travel in large groups. I'm pretty sure this one single parasite is harmful to some life forms. I believe in you, parasite. Swarming over potential prey. Such swarms can be dangerous. Yeah, swarms can be dangerous. What is this, though? That seems like maybe a dead or sleeping body. Morphology, space pirate. Yes, the name of that creature is a space pirate. That's like their species. Even if maybe this particular one wasn't a pirate from space, he's still a space pirate. Death caused by severing of the spinal cord. Yeah, that would probably do it. Let me, oh, I have a map if I hit the start button. Let's maybe open up some options here. What can I do? Okay, so I can look at power-ups that I've collected. L will take me to options. Let's go to the display here. Adjust the opacity of HUD elements. Oh, it's at 100%. Okay. Let's make it a little less opaque there. Display Samus's helmet in first-person mode. Yes, I like that. HUD elements will animate to match Samus's movements in first-person mode. Okay, like that. Hint system's fine. Extra alerts. Okay, that's fine. Color assist is off. Enable this setting if you have trouble distinguishing Colors in the graphic below. Well, I am wearing my colorblind glasses, but without them, it might get a little bit tough. I just, real quick... how do I turn it on? Ooh, red assist? Green assist? And blue assist? Yo, I love how accessible this is to colorblind people. Alright, everybody, should I use a color assist mode? I want to say this one is probably the best for me. This one, honestly, this is fine. Restore defaults. I was looking for, like, brightness. I can mess with the sounds, though. But I can also go to my logbook, and yeah, okay, so the options are here. There's no screen brightness. Interesting. I was going to try to turn that up. Just a little bit. Alright, that's fine. What are you playing this on? A chair? Oh my gosh, Sears. Yes. Oof, not fun. Soulwave, what are you talking about? Yeah, use it. It's there for a reason. Okay, yeah, for no reason, let's do a color assist mode. For no reason other than I am colorblind and these are for me. Let's, whoops, I keep hitting the wrong button. Let's go to red assist. That's neat. Oh yeah, now this looks crazy. That's kind of fun, actually. Wait, let me go back. Yeah, so now it's got a blue and red Joy-Con Nintendo Switch, but if I go to the red color assist, it's got a, like, purple and yellow Switch Joy-Con. Wait, that's actually a really cool little detail, and I'm messing with this kind of too much. And then it goes back. That's actually pretty cool. In that case, change glasses. Yo, Sears, you got it. Alright. I want to use, not these. I want to use, non-tinted frames here. Just so I can truly appreciate the colorblind mode. Alright. Now, let's finally play this game. Wait, there's a big burning thing that I should have scanned, maybe. Analysis shows incredibly large muscle structures surrounding the jaw area. Oh, like he's been mewing, as they say. Well, is that what I'm thinking of? Fluid sacs containing acid are also detected. Why are you carrying those? Oh, let's like, ew. I got monster goo on me. Tail section possesses a mouth-like orifice, most likely used for birthing offspring. Yeah, that's why it has claws. Death caused by acidic burns to body, chemical type unknown. This seems scary so far. Escape pod launch coordinates, Talon 4. Research Command Center. There was some... Whoa, wait a second. This guy pretty alive right now. Weak life signs detected. Yeah, this guy seems weak, Ruxo Clown. What? Metroid Prime? Yeah, you bet. Playing the remaster. Avis, I knew you would show up. If they give you a color assist, it should help you play better. Soulwave, it helps me scan more things. Imprints of large bite marks can be seen on the exoskeleton. I love that this guy is dying, and instead of being like, you know... Oh my gosh, a life form. Please help me, save me. He's like, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna use my dying breath to be aggressive. Use your charge beam to destroy the rubble. Ooh, look at this. There's rubble. Can I scan the rubble? Excessive blunt trauma to cranium. Oh, that guy got bashed. Although the Durbis is obstructing the hallway, it looks like it can be easily removed. My brothers and I have been saying the word Durbis instead of debris since, like, I don't know, since I was in, like, 6th grade, and we still find it funny for some reason. How is the Chair 64? Best Nintendo console ever. Wayne? Control is a little bit weird, but I don't know, it's nostalgic. Durbus, you like that, Ruxo? Elevator. A thing. Ventilation tunnel to navigation room. Can I go into ball mode? I know that I can. What's the button? Oh, I have missiles, by the way. Ah, it is this button. It is the Y button. Because why not? Step into the hologram! I won't get like a disease or something? Map station. Walk into the map station holograms to download a map of the area you're in. I don't trust that. Frigate exterior hull stable and fully functional. Good for frigate hull exterior. Talon 4 ground zero area secure. Crater radiation readings normal. Parasitic infestation has been detected in the ventilation systems of decks Gamma and Beta. 2 parasite queen specimens have become volatile on deck Beta. All security personnel should report to the biotech research area. Oh man, it's setting up the scene with so much lore that you have to read. But yo, let's get a map, everybody. Package secured. Yo, Genevieve B. You mean the Caesar rap? Hell yeah. Speaking of Caesar rap, everyone was rapping in the chat last night when we finished Final Fantasy on the NES. We didn't end up finding the T-Rex enemy, who was a rare encounter. But maybe I'll go back and do that at some point. You downloaded the map. Yeah, I got you downloaded. Press plus to look at map. Okay, so this where I've been. Docking hangar. Oh, was there something I could have done back there? Wait a second. I've played this game at least a little bit, but the last time I did that was, whoops, a couple years ago, as a matter of fact. If I go into the airlock, is there like a, an area I could have accessed? I'm seeing on my map now. Is it not letting me go back? Ooh, interesting. Wait, or is this where I came from? Like, y'all see this, right? There's clearly an area that, that is connected to this one on my map. And I'm apparently looking right at it. How do I zoom here? Yeah, LNR. Zoom! We zoomed! Okay, that's missiles. Yeah, I probably can't access it until later. I played this with my ex, says Nick DeFrenchie. That's neat and fun. Alright, that door's still locked. I'm just gonna jump over this flame. Oh, maybe not. By the way, I'm just giving everyone a heads up. My eyesight is really bad. So, games like this are particularly difficult for me in particular. So if there's something obvious on the screen that I'm not seeing, like, for example, an exit that I'm just overlooking, please be patient. Ooh, let's access the beta program or whatever. Karma, that's not new news. Apparently it is, though, Genevieve, because, like, we even had this conversation the other day. I keep saying that I'm blind, and it sounds like I'm joking about it, and, like, sometimes I am. But I have so many, like, I have a lot of close friends who still don't understand the extent to which I just can't freaking see. Specimen contained a breach on deck beta. All crew report for lockdown. That said, I can kind of read, so... Use Morph Ball to get through small areas, or smarias. Which is also short for Super Mario Brothers. A flashy thing. Can KJ see the difference between blue and orange? Usually, Avis P, yes. Love this game. Such good ambiance. Yo, Enigma, welcome. Specimen Cell C, more like perfect Cell C. Unknown rejection of Phazon compound detected. Phazon? More like phase off. Okay, they're telling me about some specimens here. Seems like there may have been an experiment of some sort. Shut up. Oh my gosh. Oh, that didn't kill him. Both legs of this creature are broken. They seem fine to me. What is this? This guy walking around. Severe internal damage detected. By the way, I can target this guy as I kind of move around him here. What is this crazy thing? Fluid sacs in the mouth. No, wait. This is what I'm scanning. Research entry. Small energy. Replenishes 10 units of energy. Man, can I go for 10 units of energy right now. Increased production of corrosive bile. The primary legs of this creature possess galvanized tips, allowing it to penetrate any known alloy. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get penetrated by the tips there. After mutation, the carapace of the larva becomes rigid. Yeah, okay, it becomes rigid, then you get penetrated by the tip. Parasite egg in a pupa stage. It's coming for my eggs. Its tough exoskeleton protects it from mother's acidic embryonic fluid. Who's mother? Mother brain. Low life signs detective. Yeah, what a low life. Wayne? Yo, simple PEMDAS. Ruxo Clown. We talking about order of operations here? Owies on his innies, oh my god. I guess it's just really confusing to me when you can read smaller text, but you can't see pepper on an egg. Yeah, so a lot of reading for me. Okay. Here's... My eyesight is very bad, but I can read. I understand that sounds weird, and it is, kind of. But, like, there's a rectangle on the screen. My brain knows there's gonna be some text there. And having seen letters my entire life, I know what those look like, and I know what to look for. So if I see something that looks like a C, it's probably a C. It might be an O, but that doesn't make sense in this context where I see the word creature. I can see most of the letters there, and my brain fills in the gaps. Like, what could that possibly be? I see a C, probably an R, a T, and an R, and an E. Oh, yeah. There's really not too many words there that could be. Creatine? I don't think so. I'm guessing it's creature. The coils on this ventilation cap look unstable. Ooh, how unstable? They don't look that unstable. This thing is just for decoration. Ballistic support needed in specimen block F. That doesn't sound good. Hey, can we get some missiles down by the down by the place where we keep all the creatures? You know, not for any purpose. Entrance to biohazard containment. Oh, this is a creature. It's an auto turret. Use missiles to break outer casing. Yeah, you bet, dog. Wait, I forgot my missiles button. Boom. I broke its outer casing, and I think also its inner casing. Ooh. Missile ammunition. 3 rounds of ammo. Just an observation here. When I hold down the fire button, that's how I use my charge beam, by the way. But if I just press it and hold it, it'll automatically shoot a burst of power beam shots. So it shoots 3 bullets, even if I only want to shoot 1 of them. Now, I want to say there was a way that I could have turned off that turret before I had to engage with it. If not, that's a thing that happens often later in the game. My color blindness works the same. I can see all colors when they are next to each other and distinct enough. I can't tell them apart. When they are all mixed, my brain just averages them together. Any Enigma. Wait! Are you colorblind? You almost word for word explained how I tell people I can read with dyslexia. Oh, Sears, I didn't know you had that. That makes a lot of sense now that I'm thinking about it, because you love them typos. No, that's cool. Yeah. I had never kind of connected those two things before. But yeah, you can't spell dyslexia without sexy. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded. Log 9992.3. Dang, that was forever ago. That was in 2023, Christopher Hammer. Had a macular hole at one point. I had to do the same thing for a while. I'd say your hole is pretty macular. Zebes has fallen. Man, I am unhinged today. I'm sorry. Zebes has fallen. Is it Zebes? I'm not from there, so I don't know. All ground personnel are presumed dead. All sky personnel? I don't know, man. Nobody cares. Either killed by the hunter clad in metal. That's me! That's talking about Metroid Iran, everybody! Oh my gosh, wait. Or in the subsequent destruction of the underground facilities. Yeah, there kind of was a self-destruct sequence. Oh my gosh, Planet Zebes, everybody. That was Metroid and Metroid Prime, right? And then SR388 was Metroid 2 on Game Boy. Avis, am I getting that right? Save it for me later. Genevieve B? You think Metroid likes cheese? Gouda Guy, yes, that's how it gets most of its energy. If it doesn't have any phase on. Which is something I don't know what that is. It was mentioned earlier. Research frigates Orpheon, that's this one, I believe. Syriacus and Valparaiso were in orbit at 0 hour and managed to retreat. Frigate Orpheon is now docked at Vortex Outpost. Orpheon's cargo appears to have a 100% survival rate. Metroids are healthy. Phase on, phase off. But on restricted feeding schedules due to uncertain supply status, we are ready to begin research on the Metroids and other promising life forms. Security status remains at code blue. If you're not playing colorblind mode, it says code red there. No signs of pursuit from the hunter. That's cool. Specimen solitary holding 1, phase on level unknown. Status xenotropic lifeform unstable. Use caution. I will. Man, there's a lot of lore around here. Auto turret disabled. Oh yeah, look at that. That's what I was just talking about. So there's probably a cannon somewhere around here that would have fired at me if I didn't disable it with that scanner first, Play-Doh Maker. Alright, I'm just going to breeze through this a little bit. There's larva. Cell structure is failing. Probably because it hasn't absorbed Android 17. Plasmite? Ooh, there's something thumpy in there. Should I let him out? I tried, everyone. Bioform pain tolerance levels at 13% and holding. This is scary. If you take your time with this and, like, scan all the information and, like, read it, it tells you, like, man, there's, like, a whole bunch of weird science stuff that's happening here that's ripe for a catastrophe. And, oh, also, can we get some missiles in the menagerie where we have those giant monsters? Also, there's, like, dead bodies strewn about. That's concerning, to say the least. God, I sound like Susan Collins. Yeah, there's that auto turret. Use missiles to break outer casing. You know what? Let's put it out of its misery. Oh, and I'm seeing now that I have a missile meter on the right that shows that I have 12 out of 15 missiles. But now I'm back at full. And by the way, if you use the charge beam, you can... like vacuum power-ups toward yourself. This platform's so freaking active. They don't got a handrail on this side? That's probably why all the space pirates died. Hey, buddy, you got lacerations or something? Morphology space pirate. Severe internal damage detected. What about now? Yo, Gouda Guy with the cool $14.99 Australian US dollars saying, I doubt there is cheese in the frigate, so have some on me. Hey, everyone put the cheese in the chat for Gouda Guy. We got 10 squats to go. Hey, dude, not now. I got a donation. He jumped to the side. Did you see that? He's a little dodgy boy. Yo, put the cheese in the chat. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm just realizing, on widescreen format, I don't have a reps counter. So you're about to see some very large text, everybody, before I resize it. Boom! Yeah, shoutouts to everybody who donated yesterday. Let's move this down a little bit. That Samus helmet that I illustrated in MS Paint like years ago, and I've used for every Metroid game since then. But hey, Gouda Guy, thank you so much. Let's reset the reps counter. That's approximately $10 US. Gaming since the 80s, how are you? And like it says in the chat, if I get any donations, which I just did, I will do squats. One for $1. Big reps for big muscles. Rexo Clown. Yeah, I'm trying to have that those various suit type shoulders. I'm trying to look like this. Hold on. Yeah, you see that? Look at those quads and those shoulders and those cannons. Gaming since the 80s, I'm doing great. I was about to say that, Gen B. Susan Collins sucked. Yes, she does. She keeps being like, I'm so concerned about my constituents in my state. And then she's like, let's vote for a bunch of laws that bail the billionaires out, you know? Not to mention her stock trading is shady, you know? Ice Shriekbat. Dirk Hardpeck. Big McLarge Huge. Parasite Larva. Harmless unless encountered in large numbers. Well, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, here are some enemies that are, here are some monsters that you will eventually encounter out in the wild. Mutagen Tank. That's what made Shredder into Super Shredder. Shredder. Entrance to deck beta. Yeah, you bet I'm scanning everything. Empty holding tank? Acid burns have welded the joints of the exoskeleton. What about now? She is, Nick the Frenchie, yeah. Spicy cheese to be different. Yo, Soul Wave? Like it's Dragon Quest VIII, which I will go back to at some point for another Widescreen Wednesday to do the post-game content. But we did beat Dragon Quest VIII a little while back. Obstruction. Obstruction! Hold it! Okay, let's go this way. Ah. I got shot with a missile or something. Which, I don't know if you know this, but that's usually bad. Death caused by severe lacerations to the abdomen. I would love for one of them to say, like, death caused by tiny little paper cuts. He just couldn't handle it. A DBZ reference, really? Kevin H? All the time. Construction. Heh, joints. Rogue effect? Hilarious. What is this? Platform active. You know how I feel about active platforms, everyone. They're much better than stairs. Death by being killed. Jump in the elevator right before it hits the ground. You'll be safe. What's that? It's a door. It's a lock. Looks like a spherical shape would fit into this clamp. You mean this guy? Oh, this guy ain't a clamp. Minimal injuries assessed. Use caution. Maximum firepower recommended? Okay. Oh, he tanked a missile. I assumed he would die to that. Yeah, so a lot of the locking mechanisms in this game want you to roll up into a ball to open the door. Oh, and I just realized I have bombs that I can use. This seems scary. But, like, how did the scientists who worked on this vessel open a door like that? Did they just carry a bowling ball with them, or could they also go into morph ball form? Cooking some kind of risotto. Nick the Frenchie. That's gonna take, like, hours, right? I did that once, and it was great. But it did take me hours. Oh, the door closed, everyone. I was trying to scan from a distance. No, it's quick. Oh, yeah. So missiles have, like, a pretty long cooldown. Oh, yeah, and like it says in the chat, if I get any donation, I'm shooting missiles into the sky. So let's do 2. There used to be a glitch in the original Metroid Prime where... You see how every time I fire a missile, Samus does this kind of motion that rotates the missile launcher like a quarter turn, then back? I can't shoot another missile until that finishes. But there used to be a glitch in the original Metroid Prime where if you just held up on the C-stick to constantly try to switch beams, you could rapid fire missiles without waiting for that animation to finish. Of course, now that I'm seeing it, how do I switch beams in this game? Not that I have any other beams. Oh, there's a save station over here? Let's do it. What is this?
Recorded to logbook.
Phew. It was recorded to logbook. Oh, it's a save station. Step into these to save your game and fully restore your energy? Didn't do that in the original game. Wait, yes it did. Do you want to save? Yes. Saving in progress, and you can't spell progress without ogres. Do love a good mushroom risotto. Yeah, Soul Wave. I made one of those once, and it took like a total of like 6 hours. Yo, Rogue Effect with the cool 99 cent. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put the coffee emoji in the chat for Rogue Effect, aka get your coffee. Thanks, Rogue. And you know what I'm gonna do. Boom! Missile in the sky for that. And by sky, I mean at the ceiling, I guess. Cranial trauma. We all got that, son. You ain't special. Dead. Looks like it struggled to get through this door. As if there's like a boss behind it or something. Please insert metallic sphere to open door. Bro wants me to insert my metallic sphere, so to speak? To open door, so to speak? If I ever had a podcast that was related to soft drinks, I would call it So to Speak. Ooh. This is like one of the levels in Smash Bros, is it not? No life signs detected. Still contains a heat signature. They have not been here for very long. I love that it said, they. Don't know the gender. Oh, I guess that was plural anyway. Yeah, these creatures I'm seeing now. Large amounts of blood missing from carcass. Like a whole carcass's worth, I would say. This is not how Samus walks outside of the cutscene. I love how everywhere in-game you walk like this, and then for cutscene she's like... Okay, there it is. Parasites out, guns out. You know the phrase. Ooh, big old bug, everybody. Damn, it's trying to seduce me. Do you see these gyrations of the hips? Look at those moves. New creatures entry has been recorded to logbook. Parasite queen, parasite female, genetically enhanced by unknown means. Maybe it's maybe it has something to do with the Phazon or whatever the you know, those logs that I was reading said. Be quick with those guns, says Quick Guns. A weak spot has been detected in this creature's mouth. Use your auto-targeting to acquire this new target. Bro, I know where the weak spot is. It's the flashing area. I've played every Star Fox game. So, I am targeting this character, this creature, I should say, with the ZL button to keep a lock on its weak spot here, on its mouth. And while I am targeting it, if I am moving to the side, like strafing, and I hit the jump button, you can do a quick jump to the side, which is helpful for dodging. But you cannot hit this character with the, while the weird, like, energy panels are directly in front of it. Oh, she mouth-beamed me like she's Piccolo. Did I hurt it? Oh, it fell into the lava like some sort of Terminator. I was not paying attention to its life bar. I mean, nothing likes getting shot in the grills. Yo, Sears? I can't think of an example. I should probably evacuate immediately, don't you think? Am I going this way? Right, hold on, let me look at this map, everybody. Yeah, this is probably it. The first time I played this game, that is when I got it used from that GameStop or whatever for $4, again, my eyesight is really bad. But I actually died on this evacuation part because I just could not figure out where to go. My eyesight is bad and I'm bad with maps. Auto turret disabled, love that. This guy is about to be disabled here. I didn't mean it like that. Containment seal breached. Larva vital signs critical. Secure area and terminate specimen. Yeah, kill it before it gets out. Do you mean this thing? Creature is deceased. Alright. Yeah, they had another larva queen or something. Dang, I lit that guy up, and it took him a while to go down. Okay, he dead. Ah, that looks important. Let's go this way. Let's go. Let's roll. Yeah, we're going downhill, baby. Let's go. Oops. These creatures are getting me. Thank you for unlocking the hole. Oh, these are the parasites that that are harmful in large swarms. I see. I guess I'm just going down here. I didn't get turned around at any point, did I? Okay, okay. Blew that thing up. We escaping. Oh my gosh, I only got 5 minutes left. Should I do some squats? Using Morph Ball in these tunnels saves a lot of time. Yeah. My biggest enemy here, though, is messing around. So I will not do that right now. Boom. Yeah, no, I've seen the speedrunners go into Morph Ball in these tunnels. It is faster, especially if you're going downhill. Which I believe I am. What do I do here? Okay, that's just another door that opens. Am I going the correct way? Looks like it. Going to an area I ain't been to. Oh my gosh. Do I wait for that thing? Probably should have. Can that kill you? I actually don't know. I'm gonna scan some things here. What? That's Ribley, everyone. Holy cow, that guy's in Smash Bros. He looks very mechanical and robotic and kind of hot. Wrigley, yes, that's it. Like the baseball field and the gum. Grapple use ZL when that icon appears. Okay. Oh, baby, I can swing on vines like I'm Donkey Kong. There better not be an explosion that disables all my powers or anything like that. Ow, I got zapped. Step into the hologram, everybody. Oh. Slammed into the wall. And I lost my shoulders because of that. I'd smash you, bro, Genevieve B. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it was multiple explosions that caused my suit to malfunction. DK. Donkey Kong. Wait, the gum is named after baseball? No, I think it's the other way around. I think Wrigley Field in Chicago is named because of the candy company. Or they might be unrelated. Room is depressurizing. I feel a lot of pressure, actually. To go fast. Alright, before I escape, let's do those 11 squats, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Hey, thank you so much, Good Guy and Rogue Effect. One bonus curl. Alright, should probably escape before this, this planet explodes or whatever. Who's that? Oh, it's Samus. Flirting with disaster. Yo, Avis, you know how I am. I think I just recognized the explosion big sound effect that is used in so many movies and cartoons. But it was like one of those stock sound effects that... I used to play this game called 3D Movie Maker, where you could make movies using like 3D models. Tracking on enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Begin landing sequence. And it came with a sound effect bank that had like 8 different sound effects for explosions. So we'd always use the explosion big sound effect. Heavens to Metroid, says Dragons of Saturn. Explosion underscore big dot wav. Yeah, Rogue Effect, do you know the one that I'm talking about? Big bada boom. Talon Overworld. Do we have a Talon Overworld map? Actually, we do. Avis, yep. I don't think so, but there can't be that many. Do you want to save? I do. I want to save the whole planet. Happy Yoshi, what's going on? The game has been saved. This might be the best game on GameCube, IMO. Yeah, this game's great. I can't hear the game at all, says Sears. Let me turn it up a little bit. That overworld better be Talon the truth. My gosh. The music. I'm inspired by the mysterious wonder of a new planet. So hey, can you do the thing where you get the space jump early in this version? Avis, actually you probably know, don't you? Like, if you get to that door, you can get the space jump, which is the double jump. This game's double jump. And you're not supposed to be able to do that until like way later in the game. Or I don't know, probably about halfway into the game, I would say. But in the original Metroid Prime, there's a way to jump from the ship onto that ledge up there, and then you can get it. You can just get it as soon as you get to this planet. And it has something to do with, like, scanning, like, an object that is out of range. Maybe I'll try it someday on the original. But look at all the stuff that's over here. And yeah, by the way, so that explosion blast disabled my missiles. I can no longer use missiles or morph ball or grappling beam or anything cool, really. There's a small tunnel burrowed into this wall. Looks like there's something over there, too. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful this is. This is not quite the kind of waterfall that I would maybe do some martial arts training under. But damn, that looks pretty. I'll come here just to swim. I bet that water is frigid. This lichen seems to be giving off low levels of radiation. No matches found in Flora and Fauna databank. Well, speaking of which, make sure to like and subscribe, everybody. Oh, I don't have my charge beam either. Dang, this music is so triumphant, too. And hopeful. And all sorts of adjectives. Yo, there's a door over here? Earthquake! Tiny Cat does that all the time. I'm not liking that. It's got radiation. Rogue Effect, I thought that was your thing. Oh, I keep trying to shoot my missiles. But remember what I don't have? Charisma. Saturnine. Small iridescent mushroom. Typically glows in dank dark regions. With a cheap and chippy chopper and a lifelong lock. What's the thing? You know what I'm talking about. Theater kids know. Ooh, sap sac. Chemical reaction within sac produces violent explosion when agitated. Oops, hold on. Because of its irresistible odor and sweet nectar, the sap sac was nearly eaten out of existence. The evolution of an explosive chemical sac saved it. Now only brave or ingenious creatures dare to devour it. Mmm, delicious. Look at this! Zoomer! Hardly newer. Anchors itself to walls and other surfaces. Avoid contact with spikes. A basic nerve center located directly above the Zoomer's mandibles detects nutrients. Sharp spines protect it from casual predators. But the lack of reinforced carapace makes Zoomer vulnerable to any indirect attacks. Explodes when agitated. Kinda did, actually. Ooh, let's go up to this platform. Boom. Exploded because of agitation. What? Oh, this guy's different. Gamer! Wall-crawling mollusk with retractable spikes. Evolutionary offshoot of the Zoomer family. When threatened, it extends lethal spikes and retracts its head deep into its armored carapace. Well, I'm not threatening it in any way. Let's go to this door up here. This is crazy. Crazy plant. Blood flower. Able to eject toxic spores. Toxins are poisonous even to the blood flower itself. That's hardcore, Ruxo Clown. Explodes when agitated. Me too, Lil Sack. Me too. Blood flower able to eject toxic spores. Okay, 3 mouth nodules protrude from the stalk beneath the flower, each with a rudimentary brain cluster and the ability to spew toxic fumes. At anything within a 5-meter radius, spores ejected from the stigma at the center of the flower are sufficient to kill this creature if they explode in its vicinity. And guess what it does when agitated? What is this stupid grass?
Recording to logbook.
Tangleweed! Explodes when agitated! Yeah, this thing just kind of slows you down. It doesn't hurt you or anything, but walking through it will cause you to slow down. How are the audio levels? Can you hear the music? Oh, door cannot be opened with that weapon. That's dumb and I hate it. Let's look at the map. Where are some other exits? Looks like there's one down at the bottom. If I go, oops. What's this? Blast cap. Volatile chemicals within this weed's toxic fungal cap may explode if agitated. Yes! The poisonous flesh of the blast cap helps keep it from being eaten. It also detonates its fungal cap when it senses even slight contact. You mean like... That was more than a slight contact there. Okay. It explodes when agitated. Wait, am I going the right way? No, I want to go to my left. What was this guy again? Okay, yeah. Explodes when agitated. Was there something to scan here? Stone surface, the stone surface this lichen grows on appears too smooth to be natural. So do I. Damn, that looks like a Tony Hawk half-pipe there. Whoa, it exploded when agitated. Nobody told me that would happen. Do they keep the music? Sounds pretty similar to the original. I don't know if it's, if the music is remastered in any way. Access to Chozo Ruins West granted. Please step into the hologram. Please visit us. We haven't had anyone come visit in so long. Okay, I will. Daniel says, hello, Mr. Metroid. How you doing? Great. I like the 3D map. Not something you see often. Genevieve B, there's gotta be other games that do that. I'll half your pipe. What? What? Genevieve B, what? You don't have to do that. Shoot the door! Ooh, we got data, everyone. Incoming scan data. Abnormal seismic activity detected. Seismic disturbance at ruin site. You know, the ruin site. Oh, it wants me to open up the map. Oh, it tells me the seismic activity detective. And the Hive Totem was the name of that room. Dang, it's freaking sandy here. Look at all these, what do you call them? Columns. Please tell me what you thought it said. Sears, what? 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 I misread it. LeMayo. Wait, yeah, Rogue Effect. Nope, he says. Avis, I've been scanning, like, everything. And Avis, you've 100%ed this game, right? I have not, so I might end up asking you where some stuff is. I think when I beat this game, I got, like, most of the stuff. Actually, I don't remember what my completion percentage was last time I played this. Oh my gosh! Ah! It's reflecting the bullets back at me. How do I fight this thing? Door cannot be opened with that weapon. Try using the handle. Birds? Can you shoot those things? Oh my gosh, yes! Sorry, friend. The ledge this object rests on cannot be reached from this room. I bet there's a way to get that. Oh yeah, especially if you get the early space jump like you can in the original game. Yeah, so again, the space jump is an item that allows you to double jump. We'll get it later. But last time I watched a speed run of this game on the GameCube version, like the first thing they do when they land on Talon 4 is do a crazy trick that gets them up to the ledge where they can get the space jump like first thing. So they would have already had it by now. New creatures. War Wasp Hive. Primary War Wasp dwelling. Only vulnerable to heavy weaponry. War Wasps build their homes over existing crevices using whatever materials are close at hand. They carry building fragments back to the construction site with their four legs and glue them into place with adhesive secreted from their abdomens. What a hard little worker. Maybe I won't mess with that. Can I scan these birds? What if I jump and scan? No, they are out of range, it seems. Let's go this way. Oh my gosh, wait, these are different. Scarab. Exploding parasites that can embed their bodies in solid rock. Scarabs think nothing of sacrificing themselves for the safety of their swarm. When a hostile life form is sighted, they block its progress by embedding themselves in floors and walls. Embedded scarabs explode when agitated. Yo, Genevieve B! With the cool $5 saying, did you know you can wear a canoe as a hat? When you turn it upside down, it is capsized. Oh my gosh. Definitely heard that joke during the Final Fantasy live stream, but yo, Genevieve B, oh my gosh, everyone put the puppy dogs in the chat for that cool $5. Thank you so much. You can't go this way. That's what it's gonna tell me. Yeah, okay. Genevieve. Okay, in that case, where the exits at? Looks like there might be one over here. Wait, actually, where do I go? Let's zoom. Oh, behind me and to the right. Not that one. But the map said there was an exit here. Yeah, there we go. Let's try this. I got it, Avis. Thank you. Eye lasers? Ion is what it's called. Immobile organism. Gotta be real careful when saying that word. Entirely composed of ocular tissue. Explodes when agitated. It's like, bright lights, I gotta shut my eye. And it's like, bro, you're causing the bright lights, first of all. What is this crazy plasma on the wall? Chozo lore has been downloaded. Chozo script translated. Many long years have passed since we chorizo first took root in this land. The passage of time has always been a source of fascination to us. Oh, time is so interesting. Isn't it crazy that time, keeps going? It is the belief of many Chozo sages that the truths of the universe hide within the tumbling currents of time's flow. Everything exists within time. That's not profound. Even as we search for answers there, however, we find illumination in other unexpected places. Okay, so you found answers within time, but now you're like, you know what? Let's look in some other places aside from time. Nintendo Fan Club, Kodo. Well, I just learned it. Genevieve B, it's a good one. It's up there on the tier with the scarecrow that is outstanding in his field. Selvala, Widescreen Wednesday has returned, darker than ever. We know not how the ability has come to us, but recently many Chozo have begun to sense things beyond the realm of ordinary perception. Probably drugs. is how you do that. Strange sights and inexplicable sensations flood our minds, filling us with visions. We take this growing ability to be a sign of our burgeoning harmonization with the infinite. Perhaps, finally, the universe's secrets are becoming known to us. Dang, that guy thought he was so cool putting a semicolon in his ancient text. Being like, someday somebody's gonna find this, and they're gonna read our wisdom and our lore, and they're gonna be like, yo, these people use semicolons. They are advanced. Unusually high. Speaking of Genevieve B. Fred Flintstone. Ooh, Metroid Prime. Fun game. Can you spring ball, please? Not available in original. Fred Flintstone. No. I don't have that yet. Just started the game. What do you mean not available in original? You don't get spring ball in this game? Yeah, I guess not. You get boost ball, right? An ornate wall hanging with a highly reflective surface. It does not appear important. Oh yeah, let me see. It's not that. It's not that reflective. Hey, listen, Wasp.
Recording to logbook.
War Wasp, airborne insect, equipped with venomous stinger. Explodes when agitated. What? He hid behind the... Oh, never mind. He dodged me. Oh boy. Kind of remember where I am, and there's a save point here. Yeah. You used to only get bomb jump from Morph Ball. Wait, Spring Ball was added in the remaster? I didn't realize that. Game has been saved. Energy fully replenished. It doesn't tell you that. It's just an ability you have with Morph Ball. I didn't realize that. Anything to scan? Sandstone block. Structural weaknesses detected. Explodes when agitated. Scarewub. Chozo sculpture crafted in honor of Talon Star. Explodes when agitated. No. That's neat. They have art. The only translation symbol detected on this sculpture is the word Chozo. Well, they are the Chozo ones. Looks like a rock carved into the shape of an eye. Ooh, I see what they were going for there. Lost some HP or something. War Wasps. I don't have my charge beam, so I can't vacuum those power-ups into me. Dang, they were pretty agitated over there. Concussive Blast may shatter this. I think that means I need missiles, so I'm not going to try that just yet. Oh, look at the little warning meter on the side gets high when I get close to this. Poisonous water or acid or something. That door cannot be opened with that weapon. Small tunnel leads back behind the wall. Width of the opening is approximately 1 meter in diameter. Well, I used to bullseye womp rats back in Beggar's Canyon, and they're no bigger than 1 meter. Star Wars reference. You didn't scan the wasps. Yes, I did. Karma, have you played Zelda Breath of the Wild? Nintendo Fan Club, I have. I was just thinking about that, as a matter of fact. I gotta go back to those games. Flowey, what's going on? Genevieve B says, can't wait till you're in my home. Liam will be there, just a heads up. Will Kyle be there? That's cool. Haven't seen Liam in a while. That's not true. Haven't seen a lot of Liam, I should say. Plasmites. Small insect capable of storing and releasing thermal energy. Plasmites are attracted to sources of heat, thriving on the energy present there. They emit light when hunting and will expel small bursts of thermal energy when threatened. Explodes when agitated, essentially, is what that's saying. It's kind of cute. Oh, I see, I see. So it was about to do like a dive bomb into me. Well. A box? I can't scan the box. Okay, those are all tangleweeds. What is this?
Recording to logbook.
Yellow energy replenishes 20. Delicious. I was sort of missing some HP too. Energy, I should say. This doesn't look good. Drainage possesses traces of high-level toxins. That sounds like a thing for drainage. Genevieve, that's okay. I'm excited to see you. I'll get going after I do this stream and then go to the grocery store. It appears this item can only be reached by using the elevated bridge. That's a weird thing for a scanner to tell you. Like, if I just, like, scanned a window, it'd be like, oh, this is a window that's made of glass and you can see through it. You could probably climb to it. I don't need you to assess that much about the window, you know? Life forms detected within the hollows of this machine. I love life forms. Wait a second. The bridge went down, Kevin H. Gotta go. Have to work. Hey, thanks for showing up and clicking that like button. I appreciate you. Well, time to get scanning, everybody. Hive Mecha security unit programmed to work with predatory hive dwellers. A design flaw makes the shielding on Hive Mecha weak around their access ports. These units are second-generation combat drones able to interface with organic units at a higher level. They train, shelter, and work with hive-dwelling predators. Unarmed, they rely on their hive beasts to handle any threats. Toxins. Ooh, differenter wasps. Ram War Wasp. Airborne predator circles its prey, then strikes. Only species on Talon 4 to evolve a true hive mind, nesting in damp, dark places. Ram War Wasps emerge in small groups when threatened and circle their enemy at high speeds, disorienting it. Striking from all sides as a single intelligence, they can fell huge organisms, explodes when agitated. Okay, so this boss, basically, you want to just, like, shoot the little buggies. If it's not obvious, you can use your radar on the upper left to, like, find the wasps. So you don't have to keep constantly circling like this, although it kind of helps. But, like, when one of the wasps stops, you just want to target it with ZL and then mash the button to shoot it. And then once all the wasps are dead, you shoot the main unit, which explodes when agitated. Yeah, you can't do it until all the bugs are gone. Yo, that guy was circling with me. Can you hit them as they come out? No, I guess. Well, a little bit. But they don't come out of that main unit there, I'm seeing now. So yeah, I'm like constantly mashing the ZL button here until I can get a lock on one of these creatures, because that's how you target, is ZL. And they are so well coordinated here. This is basically choreographed. And they're like, alright, ready, sting. Dead. What does that look like, everybody? The bridge is back, is what the scanner says. There's a blast shield on the door blocking access. Analysis indicates that the blast shield is invulnerable to beam weapons, but explodes when agitated. Missile launcher. Hardly newer. Jump right on top of it. Pengus in a glass. Heck yeah, that's what she's like. Missile launcher acquired. Press R to fire. Okay, I will. Boom! Oh my gosh, I figured out the secret. That's what that sound effect is. What is this? Energy tank. Explodes when agitated. Energy tank acquired. Boom shakalaka is right. Alex B. Fast small enemies flying across the screen against a guy with vision issues. Yeah, how rude. There's a tunnel or something.
Recorded to logbook.
Missile ammunition resupplies missile launcher with 5 rounds of ammo. Wait, so I didn't realize there was a 3 and a 5. Is that new? Well. Did you see that? If I make like a big flash against a wall, I can see my own reflection in my mask. That's dope. I remember being able to do that with the ice beam. She ate it. More like I appreciate it when you show up to my streams, am I right? Did these blocks fall from the ceiling, allowing me a way to get back to this door? That's pretty convenient. That's why I'm a bounty hunter, everybody. I like that my warning meter gives me a little chirp when I'm close to something that's toxic or deadly. Actually, can I scan the water? No. Oh yeah, I think I can blow these up now, right? Yeah, I just blew up the hive. They don't seem to like it when I do that. But I'm down to 1 missile. Oh, dang. And yeah, remember this? Concussive blast might work. Let's try that. Boom! We got a missile expansion. I should have scanned it, I think. That's okay, there will be plenty more. And now I can go into this door. Man, I love that it shows me my eyes. Map station explodes when agitated. No French detected, says Nick the Frenchie. Maybe a little. I downloaded the map to this area, everybody. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful this map is. Whoa, it's a big old place. Damn, this game is cool. I did live stream this game a while back when I was living in my old apartment, probably a couple years ago. On GameCube and using some equipment that isn't like top of the line, so like the picture quality wasn't incredible. But you are. So I'm happy to be playing the remastered version now. Alright, so can I destroy these with a missile? Looks like a no. I came from that way, right? Yeah, I want to say yes. Whoa, this is stable with no flaws detected. That's kind of crazy. I love that my scanner is like, hey, there's something to scan over here, and then you scan it, and it's like, this thing isn't special. Thanks for the hint. The old days of 8-bit Karma streaming in 256p. Fred, how long have you been subscribed? NFC? I know you're new here. Let's jump up onto this tree. Well, never mind. I'm not a tree climber, everybody. Shut up? Die. Oh, you know what? Now I can go this way, right? Because there was a door with a missile covering. What's that? Passageway to shrine. Explodes when agitated. Is this where I want to go? Let's look at the map. Seems like there might be a shrine. I love how much of this game is like, oh, you're finally able to access a new room because you got a new ability, but also in that room, there's something you can't access yet because you don't have all the abilities. Classic Metroidvania trope, showing you something that's like obviously an area you're supposed to get to later, but you can't do it right now. Yeah, like, look at that. What is that up there? I know what it is. I'm just acting like I don't. I heard Samus is a girl, and she'll give you a thumbs up if you beat the game fast enough. A thumbs up from a girl? And she'll blow you a kiss? That's the best thing a girl can blow. Yeah, just like defeated a bunch of bugs. Are these guys any different? This one probably seems different because they got a whole oh, look how bouncy he is! Karma. Nick the Frenchie what? 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 Ah! Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to scan, is the stonework. Yeah, look at the masonry around here. Also, this dude. Plated beetle, well-armored, burrowing insect vulnerable only in the rear abdomen. Ladies. Creature's thick cranial plating can repel frontal attacks. This gives it an advantage in combat, allowing it to make ramming attacks, only surfacing when it detects vibrations above. It then maneuvers itself so as to always face its rival. Explodes when agitated. Lives in dank, dark places. Ooh, I was too late with that missile. But yeah, basically you want to just like dodge this guy when he's about to do the zoomies at you. And then shoot him with a missile. Bro, come at me. Yeah, that's it. That's the one. Okay. Uh-oh. I blew him up. What was that? Ultra energy. Tastes delicious. Explodes when agitated. Morph ball. Also explodes when agitated. What is this? Yo! Hell yeah, I'm gonna do some crazy flips, everybody. Because I'm so excited to have this morph ball. Look at that. Look at this thing I can do. So can I jump in morph ball form? No. And now the music is different. You hear that? Sandstone wall. Blue orbs. Oh, they seem to be simple light sources. Yeah, they're pretty simple. Ooh, let's go through this little pipe. The planet needs coherence. Why does everything explode when agitated? Nick DeFrenchie, the better question is, like, why do people keep agitating everything? Just, like, let them live, you know? Avis, I'm trying to think of what that is that you just posted in my chat. But hey, now I can go into ball form. I also explode when agitated, says Genevieve B. Oh my gosh. Take this, creatures. Alright, let's head back to Talon 4 Overworld. Looks like music notes. Yes, yes, Nick the Frenchie. Baseline to You Can Call Me Al. I don't know that song. Missiled him. Okay. I think in that room where I parked my ship, there is a missile expansion that I can just pick up now that I have the morph ball. Like if I just go back here. Got it. Only Paul Simon's best work. Didn't they do Sound of Silence? Hey, let's save the game, everybody. And I do sort of got to get out of here. It's 2 o'clock, so I got to go to the grocery store and then go see Genevieve B. So let's do these 5 squats so I can do a super jump later. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me play a whole bunch of Metroid Prime Remastered. I'm excited to play this for my Widescreen Wednesdays. But for now, I gotta go. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great, and I hope to see you soon. Draco Wright, you got me right at the end. But you take care.